eating more food to build muscles is wrong. And before you start yelling at me, hear me out closely. Most hard gainers jump and start eating 4,000 calories a day and still never manage to get the muscles they are looking for. But why is that? Eating more calories, eating more food does not mean getting muscular, does not mean achieving the goal of physical transformation. That was exactly what I was trying to do myself a few years ago, right? Eating more and more, sitting down with a plate full of food and forcing myself to actually hit my calories. But that never worked for me. I was still the same skinny guy. And now what I'm going to explain you in this video is what actually helped me to be able to totally transform my life and get the physique I've always dreamed of. So in this video, I'm going to explain you exactly why eating more food is actually sabotage your progress, right? And I'm going to break down exactly what actually works for you and me, guys, with fast metabolism. So you've already heard multiple times, right? Just eat more food, hit the gym hard, but that never worked. So let me explain you exactly what happened when we try to jump and start eating 4,000 calories a day. Two things can happen. The first thing that can happen is that nothing changed. Like you eating more and more food, but still nothing changed. The same skinny arms, the same flat chest, nothing changing. You start getting 15 pounds, but that's just only fat on your midsection or fat in your face. That sound familiar to you? Yes, and that's because you've been lied. So why does that happen exactly? Because when you give too much food to your organism, to your metabolism, first thing that it will do is try to burn them fast as possible, because you just switch on the gas, right? It will burn them fast and faster. And the second thing that will happen actually is that the food that was not able to use, it will just store as fat. And that even worse when you are not training in the gym properly, because your body will only use the extra calories for muscle building only if you have the right stimulus from growth. So by eating more and more calories, you will just switch on the fire and your body will burn out faster and faster the food you are taking in, because you have fast metabolism and fat was not able to use, just stored as fat in your body. Right? And that's it. You will either never change or just get fat, not muscular, and that's not what we want. So you need to understand that your body will not just say that, yeah, he is eating more food, let's build the muscles now. Your body does not react like that. As fast metabolism guy, you need to understand that your body will always have fire when you give it too much of calories. And that fire helps the body to never change, right? It will burn the extra calories faster. It adapts quickly, right? And the extra calories that it was not able to use, it will just store them as fat. That's why just eating more food will never help you. It does not work like that. So here is the three things that actually build muscles. Listen to me closely. I want you to listen right now exactly to what I'm going to tell you. The first thing is the training signal. That is the trigger. That is the trigger. You need in the gym to be progressive loading. You cannot just go into the gym and lifting just to be lifting. You cannot be going to the gym and just lift random weights and do random sets. No, you need to give your body a reason to grow, to give your body a reason to build new muscle tissue, right? That is the first step. You need to add on the weight or do more sets or more rep or reduce your resting time. That's how you progress in the gym. So the second thing is the protein availability. You need to be giving your body the right amount of protein. You understand? Because the protein is just literally the building block that your body will use to actually build the muscles. You need to be having 0.8 to 1 gram of protein. To be honest with you, you need to be having 1 to 1.2 gram of protein. That's what I have been doing for years. That's what I've been doing for years to be able to get this physique you are seeing right now. Because just be here and eating just carbs or random food will never help you build the physique you dream in, build the muscles. That will never work for your body, alright? And the third thing is to use strategic surplus calorie. What does that mean? You need to be in surplus calorie to build muscles. We all know that, yes. But you need to be strategic about that because you have fast metabolism, right? If you give it too much of surplus, you will switch on the fire, and the fire just do one thing. It adapts and reacts with fire to burn all the calories you've been eating. We need to be adding little bit of surplus calorie. By adding about 300 to 400 maximum extra calories, you will not trigger your fast metabolism, and your body will actually cares about building the muscles with the extra calories instead of switching on the fire so that it can burn all the extra calories that you've been eating. What I need you to realize is that your fast metabolism is actually three problems in one, right? The first problem with having fast metabolism is that we'll be having what is called high needs, and the needs is actually non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So as fast metabolism people, we have higher needs. You need to understand that. That means when you have extra calorie and the fire is switched on, your body will start acting even without you realizing it. And there is where you will see yourself like moving your hands or moving your feet or moving around or tapping. Those weird movements that you've been doing without even realizing is because of the high needs that we have. Because our body finding ways to burn the calories, to use the energy faster than average people. That's the first problem. Translation, that extra 500 calories you eat it, you just burned 600 through unconscious movements. You are going backwards. And the second problem here is the metabolic adaptation. Understand that the power of your metabolism is to adapt quickly. So let's pretend that your maintenance calories is about 2000 calories, right? You want to gain muscles, you start eating 3500 calories and you stay at that for 1 month, but nothing changed. Nothing changed. Even your weight merely changed. That's because your metabolism adapts quickly and faster than average people. When you start giving it the extra calories and it switch on the fire, it will adapt quickly to what it's being given. Simple. Translation, random eating creates moving targets. That means your target is moving and moving because you are random eating. You are chasing your own metabolism. Your metabolism moves fast and adapts quickly, and you are just chasing it. Nothing is changing. The problem number 3 that we are having, right, is the poor nutrition partitioning. So you need to understand that when you just eating extra calories for the sake of being surplus calories without the proper training and stimulus, your body does not know what to do with just those extra calories. Your body does not know what to do with them. That's why your body will just choose the easier way to deal with them, and that means it will store them as fat, and especially on your mid-session where the insulin is actually higher. So translation here, extra food without plan will just result in soft, not strong and muscular physique. So you may be asking, yes, but what does actually work for hard gainers? What can I actually do to transform my body? Here is the answer. Here is the blueprint. You don't need nothing else to understand. You just need to practice what I'm going to tell you. First thing, you need to get your maintenance calorie, right? You need to calculate that. Okay, let me ask you, do you know what your maintenance calories is? You don't know, you just be following random people on the internet telling you to eat this amount and this amount, or you watching their day videos and they're showing that they eating 3,000 or 4,000 calories, and you boom, here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to be eating a bunch of food and dream, wishing that one day I may have the physique. No, listen closely to what I'm telling you. Calculate your maintenance calories. For 3 days, you need to eat and track everything you put in your mouth. I'm not telling you to try to hit any calories. No, eat the food you will eat in the normal day. Track them so that we can understand that, yes, that is your maintenance calorie. That's what your fast metabolism master to burn, right? To be able to stay the way you are looking right now. Do you understand? And we get that number. We will just add on 3,000 calories of real food, good food. I'm not telling you to go eat some fast food or no, eat real food. Protein, carbs, right? Fats, healthy fats. That's what you need to be adding. And after that, you need to understand also that you need to prioritize high calorie meal, right? Minimum, you need to be getting minimum 30 to 40 grams of protein in every meal. Protein is important, but the way you eat them is also more important. Don't sit down here with a plate full of protein, of meat, of chicken breast, and try to eat them all at once. Spread the protein during your day, right? Spread them for about 3 to 4, even 5 meals per day, because when you give too much of protein to your metabolism, it will not be able to use them all in the time of high muscle building activity. Let me explain. When you eat the protein, your body will say, oh yeah, now we have a good amount of protein, let's build the muscles. And that activity of muscle building will take place only for about 3 to 5 hours after your meal. So let's pretend that you've given it 100 grams of protein. 100 grams of protein cannot be used in the period of 3 to 5 hours. The extra protein that will not be used will just be used after that period of muscle building, and will be used for another thing, maybe for hormones regulation of other things, not for muscle building. That's why you need to give it the right amount, and it will use them all during the good period of muscle building, right? You will be eating about 40 grams to 60 grams of protein, and that is a good amount that your body can use them all for the muscle building, because that's what we want. We need to grow the muscles, right? So eat them that way. And because you are eating a chunk of them, like little bits around the day, you will have muscle building activity happens often, right, during your whole day. Keep that in mind, right? That is a real game here. Not just, yes, you need to eat more, you need to train in the gym. That's not what we are doing here. No. You need to be smart. You need to know what you are doing, right? Because we are smart here. It's because you are smart that you're still watching this video. The other thing that you need to understand is the time of carbs taking, right? I've already talked about these things in my videos. Don't eat your carb randomly. You need to give the carbs when your body needs them. Otherwise, it will use them randomly also, or it will store them as extra. Here's what you need to do. You need to take 60% of your total carbs per day and spread them around your workout 2 hours before you hit the gym. And right after your gym section, eat the rest of the 60% of your total carbs. Why? Because just before the workout, you have the energy, and I want you to be taking the fast digested carbs, the rice cakes, the white rice, so that you can have the power, the energy in the gym to lift harder, right? And just after, because we need to give the energy to our body so that it will not burn down further your muscles. Because remember, your fast metabolism is running 24 hours non-stop. Right after the gym, instead of not eating and waiting for hours and hours, and that will let your body keep burning your muscles, give it the food, give it the carbs, right? So that it will stop burning your muscles. And the right amount of protein, it will actually use it to build the muscles, right? And the last thing is that I want you, because you are my guy here, you are my bro, I want you to be training for signal, not for exhaustion, right? I want you to be training for signal, not for exhaustion. Going to the gym 7 days, 6 days per week will not help you in your position. More gyms, more training session does not mean more gains. Keep that in your head and stop acting like that. Training about 3 to 4 times per week, maximum 60 minutes per session. It's all that you need, nothing more than that. You need to be progressing every single week. Either you be able to add more weights, 5 pounds, either you be able to do 2 more reps, either you be able to do 1 more set, right? Either you are reducing your resting time by 15 seconds. That's all what you need. So why strategic eating works when just eat more does not work? Here is the truth. Imagine that Monday you eat about 2,000 calories and you did not hit the gym. Next day you eat about 3,000 calories. You hit the gym and you have 100 grams of protein. Next day you didn't need to go to the gym and you eating about 2,000 calories. After that you eat about 4,000 calories. Boom, you hit the gym. Yeah, and you actually even taken protein, about 200 grams of protein that day. And in the result, what happens? Your body does not know what is going on. Some day it has the fuel but no signal. Another day it have the signal but no fuel, and it's just going randomly. After 3 months, you actually gain 3 pounds, and that's only fat. That's exactly what is happening to you. But instead, what I'm teaching you and what you need to be doing if you really want to change your life, if you really want to change how people treat you, how people look at you, right? If you want to change, you need to be consistent in your eating, in your training, in your resting. I'm not telling you to go to the gym every day, but if you choose to go to the gym 3 to 4 times per week, bro, stick to that. And I need you to be consistent by hitting your macros, the same amount of protein every day. Your body will know, yeah, we have the right amount of surplus calorie. We are not switching any fire because we have nothing to fight against, right? Your body have the right amount of protein to build the muscles every time, every signals day, so the gym days and every resting days. You need to be consistent. That's what all this is about. So the biggest mistake that hard gainers make, and I need you to realize that today, is that a random huge meal, random huge calories taken does not work for us as fast metabolism. Yes, other guys can do that and have average gym physiques. We are not going for that because your fast metabolism will not tolerate that. Your fast metabolism needs consistency more than the average people with average metabolism. You need to understand that. But when you actually start doing it, right? When you actually change your habits around fitness, your view and your mindset around all these things, bro, you will build an incredible, strong, powerful, and great looking physique that make people turn around when you pass them, right? I need you to be consistent. You need to realize that consistency is key. You need to be consistent. Every day you're having the same calories, the same extra calories, about 200, 300 calories, same protein every meal, right? Strategic carbs, timing around your workouts, progressive training, stimulus 3 to 4 times per week, tracking and adjusting based on actual result weekly. That's what you need, right? So here you have it. This is exactly how you take back control over what you are actually doing. Right? Just be here eating more food will never help you, and you already know had never helped you. It's like trying to build a house and dumping there just a bunch of materials and having no plan, no skilled workers, no architecture that can actually put down the planning, the roadmap and the blueprint for how to achieve the result. You need to understand that your fast metabolism is not a curse. It's actually a gift, and I always told that it's a gift, but you have to master it. You have to learn how to use it, right? You have to learn how to use it. It's like you buy a supercar and you give it to a kid. He will never realize and know his value, right? He will always be looking at all the kids on the bicycle enjoying themselves. That's because he never knows that he actually have a Ferrari. That's why I'm telling you, you need to understand your metabolism. You need to master it. When you master it, when you understand it, yeah, welcome to the real world of fast metabolism and superpowers, people. Because yeah, your fast metabolism is a superpower that you need to master, that you need to conquer, right? To totally transform who you are, how people treat you, consider you, right? And I know you can do it because I've been able to achieve this. And when I was suffering at those days, I never had a man teaches me exactly what I'm going through, knowing exactly what I'm going through and talking about it. I didn't have that, and I was struggling, wasting years in the gym, forcing myself to eat. But you have it. You have all you need to actually transform your life. And as always, if you have any question and anything that you want me to know, just let them down in the comments, because I read them and I respond. And I'm always here to help you become the man you always dream of. Become that jack guy that no one wants to deal with in the bad way, and everybody wants to have in the team.